Hello and welcome to Tarot's live video podcast here on YouTube. This is a chat session, and I will be doing a circle spread representing the collective here, starting today, July 15th, on into and through mid-August of 2021. I want to say a quick hello to Rick. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, all is well. One step at a time, right? Things are difficult, right? And when we lose someone, that's what I think I've been trying to deal with, trying to really ground myself. I actually did a PowerPoint on how to replace grief with peace. And it really helped me to manifest that video. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the circle spread. I pulled from 5 different decks. I will try to mention them as I go along here. I like to do that. I like to build layers, like confirmation, 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 until I have complete clarity. And so as I look at this collective energy, there's definitely a message that the collective are sidestepping storm fields, right? Difficulties. Difficulties are coming to an end because the storm field card is a number 9, right? So the storms are passing. And for some, it may have to do with someone who is a bit cold or closed off, someone who is actually very truthful and honest, but a bit cutting. Now, this could be someone who is an older air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or, some of us, after going through difficulty, are just like, ugh, I'm so done with this, whether it was a business situation, business related, or a connection with someone else. But Spirit, with the Lenormand deck, offered up this beautiful magical compass. So right about now, Spirit's saying, pay attention to signs and synchronicities. Get out and connect with friends and family here, and know that from the Daily Guidance from Your Angels Oracle, we've got, this is by Doreen Virtue, the shower of abundance. So abundance is going to begin to shower into our lives at this time. It's a really good thing because I'm thinking in the future here, things are going to get a little bit tight. So it's really important to be working on your foundation, like we often talk about. The card of shower of abundance says, to heal your financial situation, first give us your worries regarding money, right? So say I offer my worries regarding money, career, finance, and I just know that through prayer, you will send me the right opportunity. So, that's a mantra that you could go through because things are changing here eventually very quickly. There's been a moment of pause. People were traveling here or there. There was a holiday. And now it's time to really ground oneself and think about what is it that makes me feel abundant in my life. So Spirit says we will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. Stick one foot in there, give it a try. You don't have to stay there, right? But you can go on the journey of discovering your highest, best path. Because right now, Spirit's trying to practically shine a bright light on the right direction for those who are woke, right? So as we work together, Spirit says your financial situation will heal as fast as you allow for it to do. Maybe for some, you were trying to control how things were going to turn out, thinking only about one idea, shunning other financial ideas, and Spirit saying just give one thing a try at a time until you find. We're bringing you signs and synchronicities with this compass energy, Spirit saying, and we want to help you to heal worries in the area of finances. Okay? For those whose messages you needed to hear, Spirit is walking here with you. Now, in the thoughts position of the circle spread, and of course, my subscribers know that I do a circle spread and that each position of that circle spread represents different parts of your journey. So in the thoughts position here, especially during the next couple weeks, the first card I looked at from the Enchanted Map deck by Colette Baron Reed, we had some form of spark, some form of acknowledgement or idea. It could even be that I have overcome with Spirit's assistance difficulty with the storm field energy. And now I'm starting to realize that I could create a solid foundation for myself because July is a number 7 month. It's about new doorways opening if we put our time and effort in, and actually beautiful doorways opening if we trust in prayer and we ask Spirit to help us to not only acknowledge new things and ideas that are exciting, but to ground oneself at the same time. Now they're saying, okay, I'm getting a couple different energies from this card. Now this is the Osha Zen Tarot deck, and we have the outsider energy with the Five of Pentacles. This is feeling like someone is kind of keeping a distance here. And I notice this is happening for many in the area of love. We talked about this yesterday in the live Zoom cast. So someone may be feeling like they're being kind of left out. But Spirit, that's why Spirit's saying ground yourself, focus on your physical world, what it is that you're creating for yourself, because in the next couple of weeks, if you try a new idea, hobby, gift, talent, or skill, for those who follow Spirit's advice are going to have kind of this aha moment. Something didn't work out because it wasn't supposed to, but now I can use this energy to open that key and that lock and step into the path where I am meant to be. Because they're saying if we're guiding you into a path of this shower of abundance energy involving a friend or a family member or another person of sorts. We have a surprise coming here in the area of money with the fish energy. Now, right away with that fish energy, I did feel like some water signs, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, have gone away from a stormy situation involving this air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But Spirit's saying it's time for a new direction, and we're going to give you signs. Go into the directions of people who are your friends, who support you, who want to support what you're creating, right? Definitely a time if you've gotten to the point where you've been practicing something and now all you have to do is take the final step and share it with the world via Amazon, via YouTube, however it applies to you. Now, in the relationship sector of the circle spread, the first card I pulled was from the Enchanted Map deck. So in relationships here, we have this make a choice card. Okay, we have someone who may be thinking about, should I or shouldn't I go into and through the doorway of this person or people? Or should I not? Or which path, person, place, circumstance, situation do I want to step into? Because it is time for new journeys. So we have someone indecisive about someone else who's kind of cold and closed off, and you're feeling a bit like an outsider. But again, Spirit saying we want to shower abundance down upon you, especially in the area of money with the fish card, and to free yourself from anyone or anything that makes you feel like an outsider. Because the more you focus on what you're creating for yourself, the more you're going to have new ideas. And that could be what this is about. I'm connecting with other people business-wise, and now a doorway or two has opened up for me through a friend, through, maybe you're marketing a product and a friend says, hey, why don't we come over and I'll have a party over here? And all of a sudden you get this shower of abundance energy and you worry less, at least in that moment, about money. So in the relationship sector, the circle spread, we have cleanse and detoxify. All right, the card says, with great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we will help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress. So this could also be, I'm going to do something that really grounds me. Yoga, however that means to you. And Spirit, I feel like, is saying, yes, absolutely. Make a choice to move into a direction that fulfills you, because subconsciously, diagonally, with the daily guidance from your angels deck, we have, what do you desire, right? So what do you desire? This is a time not to let life control you, but to actually say, I know it's time for a new chapter. I know what I want to create for myself, and I know what it is or who it is I need to kind of cleanse from my journey. Whew. All right. So one good thing is from the Osha Zen Tarot deck, we have the Empress. And I've seen this a lot in the relationship sector. I'm feeling a very strong feminine energy here, and Spirit helping with the Empress energy for you to give birth to a person, place, circumstance, situation, environment. Giving birth to a new path, a new direction, idea, or project in the relationship sector. So yeah, as you give birth to a new idea or direction, this process of going after what it is that you desire, and I'm feeling this is more financially creatively, you're going to cleanse and detoxify as you connect with others, because that is also diagonal from the friend card from the Gypsy Oracle deck. All right. The Norman deck by Ciro Marsetti. And we have this beautiful ship. So someone here, when you look at these cards next to each other, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, may be wanting to give birth to travel, moving or traveling into a new direction, wanting to become a mother figure, a wife figure, and deciding, do I go there? Do they come here? And that type of energy in the relationship sector. All right. So yeah, Spirit saying with the final card in the relationship sector, this is the servant card. Okay. Spirit saying what you serve in your life, what you put your time and effort into, will indeed not only cleanse you, but will help you to give birth to a path that Spirit's trying to guide you towards. How do I know that? Well, we've got the number 30. My subscribers know I'm into numerology. 3 representing the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, and the 0. So Spirit's saying we are helping you to make new decisions, to move into new directions, to give birth to forward movement, travel, creativity. Whatever you do to serve your path while you serve and help others. And that's a big message here as well. You will cleanse and detoxify from who or whatever either made you feel left out, like an outsider, and or whereby you didn't step into the path you were meant to, right? So we're supposed to discover a path always of what it is that we really enjoy doing, what it is we're passionate about, because that's the wand energy. We will go through a path of passion and excitement, but we could choose, a sword energy where we have to try and get to the truth, figure out, should I cut away from this situation, person, or circumstance, some indecision, and sometimes just a desire to quick just be done. Because look at in the subconscious position for the collective, I wasn't going to bring this up till later, but with the Osha Zen Tarot deck, we've got the 8 of Swords and we have the snake. Okay, so in the Lenormand deck, the snake represents an unhealthy person, place, circumstance situation, sometimes an addiction to a person, place, circumstance situation, or thoughts that you can't let go of. But Spirit's saying thoughts being represented by the swords and the Ace of Swords is a figment of your imagination. It's time to free yourself from the guilt of whatever didn't work out in the past, because that prevents the door from the future from opening. So that's a big message here. That's why we need to cleanse and detoxify in relation to another or others. If someone's coming in to have a good time, just like here in the inner strengths position, we have the Page of Swords and we have the pleasure seeker energy. So a shocking realization of a truth that really messes with one's thoughts that did or could lead someone into a state of confusion. So Spirit's saying we're going to help the collective to remain strong here, because the collective, with Spirit's assistance with that number 3, is helping for the collective to come into an awareness of what love truly is. So there's rebirth going on here and healing as we create creative projects, right? As we put our attention elsewhere, as we create a new exciting path for ourselves, the collective who follow Spirit's advice are going to start to recognize, I think for sure by the 3rd of September, that you're coming into an awareness of what you needed to learn, how you worked on something. This shower of abundance came upon you, and this process is healing you. Because, and I'm jumping ahead of myself, but I can't help it. In the actions position, Spirit's saying your actions will help for you to heal the ouch. Okay, so number 3 is about the Holy Trinity, helping with the number 8 for you to research what you have learned and how you're going to move forward. 11 is 8 plus 3, right? So we were in one blessed path because we needed to learn something. And now with the Osha Zen Tarot deck, with the 10 of Swords, we need to take the lessons we learned and move on. Heal, for some, in the area of love. Okay, but how are they saying to do that in the actions position? They're saying in your own home environment, day to day, for an hour or 2, or however long you want to put your time and effort in, it is time for a creative project. Creative projects right now, especially where you can help guide another or others, are going to be a path of abundance. Okay, so let's back up here into the creative aspects position. Real quick, I want to say hi to Firefly. Hello. That's the day of your birthday, the 30th. Okay, well, make sure you're here if I'm here. I have to figure out the dates, but happy birthday if I miss it. I had a great interview. Thank goodness yesterday. A holistic healing place. Another interview next Tuesday. Congratulations about the interview. You know what's shocking to me right now is in the emotional aspects position. This is what I was talking about earlier, is that there is energy work. How we lift up, help others, do something that we enjoy and receive as we give. It's such a beautiful energy. So emotionally, as you move into some form of energy work, or you just do your own from home, or you teach others what you know, Spirit's saying on the card, life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy, right? So your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. As you give, so too shall you receive. So your hands and your heart collectively were being activated, all of us, to give healing energies to loved ones and to clients, because there's a spiritual transformation happening here. It could be because of the difficulties of the storm fields, right? COVID and so on. In the midst of maybe someone who was controlling their emotions to the point where they made someone feel left out. I'm not going to go back through that. So in the creative aspects position, we have ride the wave. Okay, number 44. No, 14. Sorry, I'm getting old. My eyes are getting bad. It's time for a new path. This is a beautiful energy. Spirit saying, as you create right now in the next 3 weeks, ride the wave of what you are doing. Number 1 and 14 is a new path. Number 4 is moving you into a more solid foundation. 1 + 4 is 5. Yeah, we're going to run into obstacles and challenges, but the process brings us wisdom. Once we take some form of knowledge and we create wisdom for ourselves, then we can share that wisdom with others. So it's a good time to think, whether you went through something difficult, whether you went through a beautiful experience, to maybe start writing a small book, or creating poetry, but doing something that really grounds you, painting, walking, and so on. So to go with the ride the wave card, the reason Spirit's saying that is because a lot of the collective is having a hard time recognizing that it's time for a new beginning, a passionate and exciting new beginning, like I was talking about, and I didn't see this before. After the 9 comes a 10. A 10 is the ending. Everything falls away completely. And 1 + 0 in 10 is the manifestation of a new beginning. And it looks like it's about time, doesn't it? By the 3rd week from now, we have someone here who may find that they've been exhausted, or they've exhausted a connection with someone who only brings energies of despair, right? That goes back to someone feeling like an outsider, but Spirit saying we have the strength of the Empress now to move into new directions, to come up with great ideas, to create a service, some way to help others or to heal ourselves, so that we can be freed from despair and, like we talked about before, connect with others. So the bird card in the creative aspects position is about communicating with groups of people via community, society, social media, technology, because that's going to take our mind off of this. Now, some may be feeling by the 3rd week from now, I worked really hard. Spirit saying with the 9 of Wands, keep going, push beyond energies of despair, and do what? Ride the wave. Enjoy the journey to where Spirit is trying to guide you creatively. And they're saying by the 3rd week from now, the collective will start to see some form of signs. The card says, yes, these signs that you've been receiving are heaven sent. However that applies to you. Could be very personal. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are never alone. Something may have been difficult, went on for a period of time, caused energies of despair, but now Spirit's saying ride the wave, connect with others, new people, because we're going to bring you signs and some form maybe of a surprise that comes to mind. Now, for some, you may be connecting with someone in a surprising manner who has maybe Pisces in their chart with this card, or there's a surprise coming in the area of money. And that's why Spirit's saying ride the wave, push beyond energies of negativity, of despair, of worry, of fear. If you're feeling like an outsider, ground yourself and continue to look for those aha moments. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So in the actions position of the circle spread, they do yoga, Reiki there too. That's awesome, Firefly. Good luck, by the way, on your second interview. Kenneth, good to catch you live. Thank you for coming. Uplifting, encouraging broadcast. Thank you. Greetings again from York and Yorkshire. Good old Mother England, UK, as is. Thanks, Kenneth. Kim, practice giving energy through your hands to your plants. I just found 2 white feathers, Josie, in my backyard. Oh, you guys, thank you so much. I love all of this confirmation that these energies are resonating for you right in front of me. And I see this all the time. That's why I love when you guys come, because I receive from you as I help to give to you. And that's what Spirit wants us all to do right now. So Tamika, hello. And Tamika says, blessings to all. If you're new here, that's what we do here, right? We help lift each other up. If I'm carrying on about something and someone says something and I don't see it, we have other people lifting each other up. And that is my purpose, is to provide this opportunity for us to come into a loving energy and share our connections with each other, if only for a short time. So when I looked in the actions position, okay, they're creating and now you're taking action, right? In the next month, hopefully following Spirit's advice, the card says, look, your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. And we're guiding you to infuse creative expressions, make you feel alive. One's energies I'm talking about, and reignites that passion in you toward life. Right? Life in general. Other people cannot create our happiness and abundance for us. We need to go deep and discover what it is within us so we can blossom like a tree and reach out and share your creative project. That's what Spirit is guiding the collective to do at this time. Why? Because at the same time, with the Heal the Ouch card, it's healing, okay? A creative project out of one's home environment, making changes in the home, maybe creating an office or something. This whole process is going to help heal the ouch, right? Whatever kind of messed up your thoughts. And I'm looking back to the inner strengths position. Spirit saying you have the strength to let go of the fact that someone was just pleasure seeking. They were coming in to have a good time and they still want to do so. So don't get up in your head, right? If you're feeling clouded and you're single, Spirit's saying we are going to bring you to the light, okay? Cupid is here, but maybe you're dealing with someone who's a test and not a life partner. But there's a coming to awareness here with Cupid, I'm getting by the end of August of 2021. So we have rebirth in the area of love, like we talked about. As we recognize the 10 of Swords, what were they? They were difficult, painful, anxious lessons, experiences, but that journey is over. Okay, now it's time to love. It's time to heal and to come back to love. And that is harder than it sounds. Okay, it's like, how can I open my heart back up after energies of despair regarding someone who made me feel like an outsider? Well, Spirit saying go within in your own space, right? The Empress, the High Priestess has been showing up a lot in a lot of readings and did as well yesterday in the Zoom cast. It's time to go into a quiet space, shut off everything outside of you and create something in your own space that you truly love, because that process is going to heal the ouch and bring you through this rebirth. Check that out. Heal the ouch and bring you through a rebirth of recognizing your truth. Who was I meant to be? What is the path of success that is for me? And for some, you're following energetic work. You're reaching out and helping someone spiritually, emotionally, psychically. So also in the emotional aspects position, by mid to end of August, we have this flying high energy. Now, for some of you, if you follow Spirit's advice right now and you start a hobby, gift, talent, skill, and you post maybe your first picture out on Amazon, slap a price on it and see who buys, right? I feel like there's some form of wisdom that will come to you. Okay, so it may take until the 20th of August of 2021. If you focus on energy work, you're going to start to see your path from up above, not confused down within it, right? So Spirit is confirming with the Star card as a major arcana that by the end of August, the collective is going to realize exactly what it is they are hoping, wishing, and praying for. And when the Star card shows up, this is Spirit's way of saying we are going to help you as you help others to fly high in the area of peace, abundance, and joy. So for further clarification emotionally, Spirit's saying come up with 5 different projects, 5 different ideas, push through any obstacles and challenges because that's part of the journey. But know that eventually you're going to find this rainbow on the other side, a wish come true and an aha moment. Now, for some, this is just like personal realization. I've been creating something that I enjoy, and as I do, I'm starting to find contentment in my life. I'm starting to realize how far I have come and what I've learned, and how now I can sit back, fly high, and work on what it is I'm hoping to see come manifest in my life. Okay, so this is a process of discovering what it is that you desire. So it's important at this time to write down what it is that you desire in this next chapter of your life. Tomorrow can be a new day. You could get up at a different time. You could put a couple hours into working out, learning about working out, researching working out, and eventually creating your first YouTube channel or whatever platform you choose. This card says you now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires, right? What is your true desire? Because once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that they're ready and that you are deserving of them, they will rush into your life as if by magic. And I'm going to show you in a little bit here that magic showed up in a few different decks. So magic and stars, it's crazy. Whatever you desire right now, that brings you peaks of joy. This is in the subconscious position. And again, this is the Enchanted Map deck by Colette Baron Reed. So we've gone from Spirit saying, connect with others. With the number 3, we're guiding you with the number 0 to apply your thoughts and creative ideas to doing what you desire. Knowing that when you do what you desire, there are going to come from Spirit with 2 3s. You're about to discover some form of success as a result of enjoying what it is that you are doing, right? Because 3 + 3 is 6. 6 is about success. So there's definitely a strong message here collectively to free yourself from guilt, worry, fear, whatever's making you feel stuck or trapped in your thoughts, or who, right? This is temptations, addictions, not letting go of something that needs to be let go of. The 8 of Swords is actually a figment of one's imagination. You can clear your mind by doing what it is you desire now. And again, Spirit clarified with the house energy in a completely different deck, right? The Gypsy Oracle deck, saying that the home is where you will find peaks of joy if you can work on what it is you desire to manifest, that you want Spirit to help you with the Star card energy, discover within yourself by the end of August. Then you will be flying high in a completely different energy. Then you can have this spark, this realization. And for some, it's going to have to do with I'm doing what I love and I'm making money. Okay. So I want to say thank you for the thumbs up. Who else is here? Firefly says, Tamika, blessings to you too. Noemi, hi, thank you for coming. All right, so we're talking about the day-to-day aspects position of the circle spread right now. And the first card I pulled from the Enchanted Map deck was commitment. See, we've got the number 3, Spirit walking along throughout this reading with the number 3, helping to lead you towards what? We just talked about the last card, 33. 3 + 3 is 6. Spirit's guiding you to a successful commitment, partnership, contract that will in turn, directly below that, free you from the despair that has been exhausting you. connecting with new people, riding the wave, watching for the signs, and recognizing who and or what you're going to commit yourself to. We have a friend in the center of all this. Someone could become a good friend. And through them, you're finding signs where you can receive that shower of abundance. Okay, Spirit did have a little message here from the daily guidance from your angels deck to, in the next 3 weeks or by the third week from now, go someplace where you're close to the water. Now we have commitment, two people holding hands. It almost even looks like a beach in the background. So maybe you met someone via an ocean and you're thinking about that, or as you plan some form of travel here. Wow, look at this. In the relationship sector, you will come into commitment, partnership, contract, or just a connection with someone. So they're definitely saying get out and talk to others, groups of people via community, society, social media, technology. Because look at this. We have the journey card. So we now have in the relationship sector a ship traveling and day to day going on a journey towards the ocean, coming into commitment, partnership. Spirit saying we're going to give you the strength of the magnifying glass. This is the Lenormand deck by Ciro Marsetti. So Spirit saying day to day, we're going to give you the strength to look closely at some form of commitment, partnership, or contract, whereby maybe you have to travel towards water or away from it, like the cards look. Either way, in the day-to-day aspects position with the Osha Zen Tarot deck, we have the Ace of Cups. I am so happy to say that the Ace of Cups is now showing up quite often, just like I talked about. 2021 will be the singles meeting someone, pushing past temptations so that Spirit can send in the proverbial right one. So again, look at directly above and below here, we have, as you create something, ride the wave and know that a new path will open with the Ace of Cups as a gift from the universe that will overflow with peace, joy, happiness, and love. Ride the wave, notice the signs, for you will come into commitment, partnership, or contract when you're journeying or traveling, or someone just comes towards you. So the Ace of Cups is something to look out for. Now, like I said, some may be thinking about a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, and there is some form of conflict, but Spirit saying ride the wave, go with the flow, look for the new direction. We're trying to guide you towards a successful path. We're also guiding you to focus on a creative project day to day for the next month so that you can heal some form of pain and then open your heart again. Because, we can't open our heart to something good until we have freed our path from the negative. And, whatever this is about, negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, outlooks, perspectives, negative addictions to a person, place, circumstance, situation, or thoughts that are stuck in your head that really don't exist. That's going to go a different way for different people. But either way, Spirit's saying focus on what you desire for the next 4 to 6 weeks until you recognize little peaks of joy, something that you're working on, maybe having to do with homes. Okay, this process will free you from that guilt and negative connection, really. All right, so in the inner strengths position, this will be the final position. I may bring in all these other messages I am seeing. I just wanted to, hi, Arby. Thank you for coming. Let you know that it is only during this live video podcast where I offer 1-question readings. They're like cover the next 4 weeks or so. These are normally like a $55 reading, but I am giving them for $10 here only in this live video podcast. So all you have to do is click on the $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of a $10 donation, and then in the chat session, provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and a question or concern. And then I'll lay a spread out in front of me before you, explain to you so that you know what to expect and where Spirit's trying to guide you. All right, so in the inner strengths position, we have the Wizard of Awareness. We talked about this before. Look at that. A number 3. So the ability to connect with Spirit and wait until you come into an awareness of, wow, I overstepped a storm with someone who was closed off, or a situation whereby I know it was time to move on. I've connected with friends or family, or I'm connecting with other people, and I can recognize day to day the signs that Spirit's trying to bring me. So I can free myself from whatever was exhausting me in the area of despair. I can now ride the wave, trusting that as I go with the flow, Spirit's going to bring me into connection with the right people, places, circumstances, contract, environment, and so on. All I need to do day to day is put action and time and effort into a creative project, and then observe as time passes here, right? Because research first brings you that knowledge. Knowledge turns into wisdom, and then you can share. Okay, so again, we are also talking about Cupid here, coming into an awareness regarding Cupid. So let's read and see what the Cupid card says. We send you great waves of love into your heart and your mind, awakening your love for life itself. That's what we just said here, passion towards your life. Wow, your clear decision to accept and to enjoy romance has triggered some form of reawakening here. See, I was talking about transformation before. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all of its glorious aspects. So Spirit's giving you the strength to connect with others, especially singles here, who something might happen quickly and unexpectedly, or it already did. There's an awakening here about what you had to learn from that caused despair, so you can sidestep that and move into that energy of manifestation here. Wishes coming true, right? So we need to know what we're wishing for. We need to put that time and effort in. We need to continue to pray to Spirit to bring that aha moment. And Spirit's going to be right there as you ask. To help you to do so, right? To help you to give birth to, with the Empress energy in relation to another or others, a new path or another, a new person, place, circumstance, situation, or another. Spirit saying, look closely, go with the flow, eventually, yes. As you ride the wave and don't carry any negative energies, thoughts, feelings, emotions, you will come into commitment or partnership. Some of you are going to meet someone near water. Okay, so in the inner strengths position, we have the mind card, Page of Swords energy. So messed up thoughts because maybe, there was a pleasure seeker around who wanted to have a good time, and then that was the end of that. Yeah, but Spirit's saying we are now going to have you start with your own success, happiness, joy, and passion, and then bring you through the clouds of confusion and see your light shine. It's interesting because from the newest deck I have, can't remember the name, but it's from the Wild Rituals deck. We have these two cards: forgiveness and worthiness, the ability to release and receive. Feminine energy, like the Empress, giving birth to the truth of what it is that I want to manifest. I kid you not. Manifestation. Wow. All right. So, Rick, thank you so much for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right, Josie, may I just get a blank read? I know you're in Aries. All right, let's use. I'm going to use the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. And I'm going to lay a circle spread for Rick. Thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless Rick with clearly defined messages regarding Rick's life path here on Earth at this time, on into and through mid to end of August of 2021. Tradition. What's this about, Rick? You've got the 10 of Discs. So this is great fulfillment and stability in the area of home and money. Maybe you're starting in the next couple weeks to step beyond indecision, storm fields, letting Spirit guide you to connect with someone whereby there will be a shower of abundance with the 10 of Discs. I don't know if you've received something at this time. Okay, but Spirit's saying in the next couple weeks, remember to dedicate your time and effort with the 3 of Pentacles energies to manifesting money, like the collective here. Spirit is saying, ground yourself, go with the flow. Remember, when we worry about something, we actually darken our aura and we repel what we want from coming in. So just continue to dedicate yourself to say, this is a new chapter. Here's how it's starting. These are the action steps I'm taking, and I'm going to step into a very traditional, fulfilling environment, connection with family and friends. Now, this is interesting. In the relationship sector of the circle spread during the next 2.5 weeks, with the Page of Swords energies, it's like trying to discover the truth of something here. Traveling, and eventually having to make a choice. So Spirit's saying, if you dedicate and continue to dedicate your time and effort to something related to career, finance, money, or things of the material, family and friends, think about your truth. Am I, trying this path and seeing if it works, and then going on to the next path and enjoying this journey as I discover it? For in the creative aspects position, you got this beautiful number 4. So what you are trying to create is you are thinking about traditional abundance and stability. The Lord energy is about stepping into a path, realizing that the grass is growing, the insects are there, animals are showing up, connecting with others. It could be for you, Rick, around the 12th of August of 2021. You go from the energies of, I put a lot of time and effort in, but I'm carrying energies of despair. And that despair is blocking my ability to create more action steps. So with the 9 of Wands energy, Spirit's saying, don't give up. Ride the wave, connect with others, with the bird energy, and know that you may receive communication around the 12th of August, signs that this is the right group, people, places, circumstances. So continue to create additional connections. Watch for the signs, for eventually you're going to step into this 4, I think it's 4 of Earth. It's just, I know these cards by the words and not, I really haven't looked deeply at the tarot aspect of them because I just love them. I get so much energy from these cards. So in your actions position, Spirit's saying, lay down the swords of connections with others. Lay down worries and fears regarding rivalry. Sometimes this is like I'm connecting with others and I'm not getting what I want. And Spirit's saying, but we're all going through a rebirth if we will keep our heart open to what it is we are manifesting, what it is we are creating. Now would be a good time. What did you just say? I'm grounding myself a lot by going to the gym. Good for you. That's what this time is calling for. We had, like I said yesterday in the live Zoomcast, a lot of Empress energies. I've seen it in a lot of readings. This is just time to go within and really think about the highest, best path. What is it that fulfills me day to day? What is it that I'm passionate about? What are the seeds that I am planting? Because as I build my energy back up, I know I'm going to start to fly high, see my path before me more clearly. Yeah. So in the emotional aspects position, we have this death card. We have, I can now bring an end to dedicating myself to finding a traditional contented situation because I put in or went to 5 different applications, job interviews, or I came up with creative projects and now I'm building upon this, that, or the other. And it's almost like something comes in and it helps you to let go of something that maybe you wanted, especially with the 7 of Wands. But 7 is a very spiritual number and it's related to work with wands. Continue to create, for a doorway will open through your actions. Don't worry about, am I going to get along with these people? Is this going to work out? Do I really want this? Do I not? Really let Spirit guide you into the foundation of the number 4 here as you create opportunities for Spirit to work with. Wow, that was deep. So in the inner strengths, subconscious position, we have the major arcana of the world. So it's like, what path do I step into? Which direction do I want? And remember, Spirit is saying collectively, with the daily guidance from your angels deck, what do you desire, right? Free your mind from any unhealthy thoughts, feelings, emotions. Continue to put time and effort in to the manifestation of new paths. For eventually you are going to recognize that something went full circle. You may be thinking in the next 2 to 3 weeks about whether or not you want to say yes to an opportunity that will definitely ground you. You can then free your worries, free the weight of what was, bring an end to emotionally what was holding you back, and now step into the portal of what it is you desire. So instead of focusing on what you don't want, there's definitely a big message here to get to the truth within you. Think about, what is it that I want, that I'm not going to give up on, that I'm going to continue to manifest? Because again, male or female, Spirit is helping send in this Empress energy to bring harmony to the collective. Maybe you're traveling here around the 3rd of August of 2021 to connect with someone who has a feminine energy here. And you start thinking about, do I want to serve this business, step into this direction? You, like many others, may have this make a choice energy where you're looking at one opportunity or another by the next 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, wow, we got a lot of sevens here. So in the day-to-day aspects position, we have the 7 of discs or pentacles. This is continuing to put time and effort in, waiting for that doorway to open so you can step into this beautiful foundation and traditional contentment. So Spirit's saying, keep looking, go with the flow, right? You're going to eventually come into commitment, partnership, or contract. And past Spirit's guiding you with the 3 and 36 into this path of success. Again, we have journeying day to day in the day-to-day aspects position. So in your inner strengths position, Spirit's saying, recognize your skills and your talents, what it is you have to offer, have the strength to build on that, go take another course, fill the void, whatever you are doing to create this next chapter of your life as you put, plans in front of you each day. You're going to come out of this energy of, what is the truth? Where will I be? How is this going to work out? And Spirit's saying you're going to come into an awareness that you don't need to fight this battle anymore because maybe of a connection that takes place with others around the 12th of August. All right. So, oh my. So on the bottom of the deck, Rick, you have the Ace of Cups. So Spirit is definitely trying to guide you into the direction of a brand new path that will be overfilling emotionally and spiritually. Again, I'm getting around the 12th of August of 2021. Yeah, it's like, here's a new path and it feels very successful. In fact, I'm going to accept this acknowledgement, attention, and recognition with the 6 of Wands energies. Acceptance, right, of a new chapter, and then having the courage to make a decision. Should I or shouldn't I move into the direction of career and finance with the 2 of Wands? The High Priest energy is a new chapter, a new contract. Spirit is saying sacrifice nostalgia of another. Something in maybe your love arena is keeping some shadow energy of another around you. So just ask Spirit to cleanse your path and guide you into this Ace of Cups gift, right? Because there's a rebirth happening here. Everything changes, right? With the rebirth card, and boom, you step into what feels like a grounded situation. But with the 5 of Wands energies, you kind of have this indecision about, do I want this or not? So Spirit's saying, yeah, wow, you may be connecting with someone who's in a leadership position who may have air or water in her chart. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Spirit's saying, listen to your intuition as you apply your imagination and your creativity, for it could very well be around the 3rd or 4th week from now where you acknowledge that a new path will be successful. It will create for you a solid foundation. So your time and effort. Now I'm getting 3 to 5 conversations, 3 to 5 applications, interviews. Eventually you're going to recognize that your ship is coming in, and then see, you're kind of looking at this offer, which is a kind offer with the Page of Cups energies, with a little bit of indecision here. Indecision regarding money. Again, you could be looking at 2 different offers or opportunities. Spirit's saying, open your heart to them, give something a try. You don't have to stay there forever if you don't like it. But look at what's happening when you actually start to step into new directions, connect with newer people that Spirit's trying to guide you to. I feel like it's it's by the end of August where you free yourself from this Nine of Swords energies, right? Suffering, not sleeping at night, because you have recognized that the Wheel of Fortune turned in your favor. Okay, so the wheel is very karmic. It's like, as I put time and effort in, as I follow Spirit's advice, I know that eventually the suffering will end and the Wheel of Fortune will turn in my favor. I will connect with someone with the Two of Harmony energies that feels like the right connection, and I will come to a very peaceful resolution here and celebrate with the Three of Cups. Okay, wow. So money, money, money. We've got the 7, 8, and 10 of Pentacles. Doorways are opening. Continue to research, for you're going to step into a path that you're going to be thinking about here again around the 12th, I think, of August of 2021. So I'm going to close for you, Rick, with the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Closing message for Rick, please. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Closing message for Rick regarding this current circle spread that covers the energies for sure into and through the next 4 to 6 weeks, I guess. 5 of thought. Yeah. So this is the energy that needs to go, right? Overthinking, focusing only on the obstacles and the challenges. For as you step beyond that and continue to find the path Spirit's trying to guide you to, there will be some form of wisdom, and you'll be able to decide, is this a harmonious situation? Can I celebrate victory? So getting out of your own way. Spirit's saying that the path you were on seemed like the right one, be it personal, professional, but now you've run into a challenge. See, there's a better direction coming for you that will make you much happier in the end. Oh my. So changes are necessary so you can get back on track. Avoid negative people who are draining or bring unwanted drama into your life. Here comes that messenger of emotion. We saw that Page of Cups energies earlier, Rick, and we have, this is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. Like I said, I feel like, look at, and be open to success when it comes. 6 of action. You're going to receive attention and recognition. We already saw those cards before as well. So free your mind from old battles, worries, concerns, maybe even a passionate connection whereby it's time to go through a rebirth and focus on what you are creating for yourself. It's a bit of a selfish energy for everyone here. Spirit saying, let go, right? Release the past. It can seem challenging, but it's also very liberating. Your angels are helping you to let go so you can fly higher than ever before. So allow your circumstances to lead you to a more joyful life. Trust that that joyful life is ahead. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Okay, wow, that just totally confirmed a lot of what we just talked about. So I'm going to, and then this came out from nowhere. I saw it laying there, the 4 of Wands. So Spirit's really saying, follow our advice, follow our advice. We're going to bring you into a solid foundation where you can celebrate your home, your traditional circumstances with others, where you can bring an end to planting seeds and instead acknowledge that your efforts brought you into a foundation where you don't have to feel uncomfortable or negative about others or about, it's just like, oh my gosh, a lot of people by the 3rd week from now are going to go through energies of feeling like they put a lot of work in, but they're not getting anywhere. And Spirit, that's where this is so much about hope. Okay, so much about hope. Continue to connect with others, focus on what you desire, and you will be freed from what was keeping you stuck or trapped in your thoughts. And I'm seeing that build up through other decks here, which I'm going to eventually get to. So Firefly, thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right. Leo Sun. Oh, you're very welcome. General health, wealth, family, and everyone you are drawn to. Beautiful. Birthday wishes. Happy birthday. Keep riding that wave. That's right. All right. For you, I'm being guided to the Tarot of Dreams deck by Lee Burston. All right. You're welcome, Rick. Okay, here we go. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless Firefly with clearly defined messages regarding Firefly's life path. here on into and through the next month or so. Okay. Wow. Okay. Good news. Really good news. You got the Palace of Wands here in the next week. Okay. Building on a foundation in the area of home and family. Again, I'm feeling like I did yesterday at the live Zoom cast. Like as you create a beautiful foundation for yourself, you're going to give off a bright, beautiful aura that's going to make others kind of see you differently. Okay. We do have, here, see, thinking like you're an outsider in some way, but Spirit saying ground yourself, because we're going to bring a spark to your attention, an idea, offer, opportunity that may very well be a surprise here in the next day or two, could be week or two. See if I can confirm that any further here. Yeah, because you got it going on, Firefly. Here you are in your element with the Queen of Wands energies, setting goals and meeting goals and knowing what you want to manifest and getting excited about this new chapter of who you are. And then once accomplishing those goals, setting more goals, building the most beautiful you, the most beautiful chapter of your life. Thinking about this beautiful opportunity with the Palace of Wands. Here is some negative energy, and it's in the relationship sector. So we've got the Four of Pentacles energies. This is feeling like you don't have very much. You're clinging to the few things that you have. So there's definitely a message here. Spirit saying to free yourself from those worries and fears, because as you fear that you don't have enough, you actually darken your aura and repel the blessings from coming in. So when it comes to relationships with another or others, keep your heart open, right? Find wisdom via the obstacles. Someone may be traveling towards you in the next 2 to 3 weeks, just like the collective, who's a mother figure, or maybe you're wanting to travel into the direction of another. But again, Spirit's saying, as you serve yourself, right? Your own path, your own creativity, who you truly are, you're going to start to feel by the 2nd or 3rd week from now that you are going through a cleansing and detoxifying process. So do not fear that you don't have enough. Open your heart to what Spirit wants to bring, because they're saying you deserve it. Now, we just saw the Empress collectively in the relationship sector. We also saw the Empress. Yes, the Empress is in the relationship sector and the creative aspects position. So you're thinking about a mother figure, and or this is you. And Spirit is here twice in the next 2 to 3 weeks to say, we are going to help you to give birth to new connections, circumstances, situations. Ride the wave. Let go of the despair that completely exhausts you and look for the signs. As you connect with new groups of people, ride the wave in your life once again. Think about what it is you're going to continue to give birth to for yourself. For you are growing into this Empress, and people are going to start to see that you have created something for yourself. You've opened your heart to the manifestation of great things, a beautiful foundation. And there's no ego there. There's just passion, right? So once you get situated at this Palace of Wands, as you, also sit down and give birth to projects at home, ideas at home. Okay, because by the 4th week from now, you have the 10 of Coins energies. Your actions in the actions position via creative project, ideas, goals, and intentions. This whole process is bringing you through a rebirth. It's helping you to heal, right? So you're finding a light at the end of the tunnel with the 10 of Coins energies through your actions, and you can open your heart to love, but also heal yourself from the pain, right? Because there are greater things happening for you. And you want to give birth to more with someone here, another Empress, mother figure. But right now, your actions are leading you to love yourself, what you are creating both at work and at home, maybe photo albums, putting together books, thinking about Christmas, occupying your mind so that you can maybe market a product or do something on the side, connect with people, and see the results of your efforts. I really feel like somebody is going to see, you're going to go into this very passionate energy in the next couple of weeks, and then you're going to go from hopefully, feeling like you don't have enough in the area of relationships to, oh my gosh, look what I have created. I'm so happy. I'm so content. I'm proud. I'm creating my environment, maybe even updating my environment, because I do believe, yeah, we have the house energy collectively in the actions position. I'm going to create a new chapter. I'm going to put one foot in front of the other. I'm going through a spiritual rebirth where I can cleanse myself from the pain. So even by mid to end of August, you do have the Four of Cups energies, hoping that someone's going to come and offer a cup of love. But Spirit's saying you're also going to feel this old woman energy, which is beautiful. This is, I have learned, I have grown, I have planted the seeds to the point where I've had an aha moment, where I realized that Spirit helped for me to make a wish come true. Be very thankful. Thank Spirit, because by the 20th of August, I feel like you're flying high. You are, this stuff that you're manifesting for yourself is energy work, if that makes sense. As you create a newer, better part of yourself that you truly love, you will be able to free yourself from the negative energies of others. Okay? So Spirit's saying, whatever you desire, so too will you start to feel peaks of joy. All right, let me get back to this. Subconsciously, we have the six of coins. Okay, so this is the Spirit saying, what do you desire? Continue to have hope, because eventually somebody's going to come and make an offer to you. And that's what these peaks of joy will be about. It's like a message will come to your home via email, mail, whatever. And then boom, after looking at a new path, the new path opens up that is very fulfilling and content. You may be traveling in the next 3 weeks into the direction of a commitment partnership contract, maybe the next 3 days, and are signing on the dotted line because you went with the flow. You didn't hold up your energies with darkness, worries, fears, right? The storms are passing for the collective. Thank God. All right. So in your final position of the circle spread, which is the inner strengths position, Spirit's giving you the strength to really look at the right circumstances, situation, path, connections that Spirit is bringing your way. Spirit's giving you the strength to go into the direction of this business, to give thanks to Spirit for the light at the end of the tunnel, and to know that you may even, because we've got 2 sets of soulmate energy here, connecting with someone new. And that's ending up in the inner strengths position with the Cupid card. And so it all makes sense. I mean, if you come into the realization, right, come into awareness that your thoughts, your head's been messed up, and all you want to do is maybe just connect with people and have fun in your life. Once again, Spirit's saying we are bringing this clarity, right? We are going to bring you into an awareness of the light of who you are. And as your light is shining, because you're manifesting an offer to you where you can just really create a beautiful chapter of your life, the next you. It's almost like Spirit saying, start a journal and say, Firefly, I, Firefly, am starting this new chapter by taking these action steps. I'm going to make these positive decisions. I'm going to create a different home environment. I'm going to be the me I've always wanted to be. Let me see here. Oh, so you may be connecting by the 4th to the 6th week from now with someone who is an older earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. You may be quite shocked at this offer, this opportunity. This could be, regardless of their sign, someone who's in a leadership position, someone who's financially abundant, secure, and stable. As you continue to set goals in a positive mindset, an offer is going to come here, and you're going to be able to give birth to this beautiful light at the end of the tunnel. Finding time, hopefully, to work on a creative project that will ground you, because you're going through a strong rebirth here. And the whole rebirth is no longer am I going to remain stuck or trapped. On the bottom of the deck, you have the 8 of Swords. So this is, she can very easily break this glass, fall down, climb between those swords, right? Get out of that head space. Because Spirit's saying this is also what's holding you back from what? It's holding you back from what it is you are wishing for. Spirit's helping the collective to make their wishes come true, but we've got to be really open and excited and able to push away what? To push away sometimes responsibilities tied to family and friends for you. That's right behind that. Like as you focus on you and what you're creating at home, giving thanks to Spirit, here comes children and family quickly and unexpectedly. Or at least you're thinking about them. But the main message here is to find that state of happiness because you have manifested this for yourself. And don't worry about the path of others. That's a big message here. So I'm going to, because see, here we have metamorphosis in the third position of a 3-card spread over here to my left. The collective also is going through a metamorphosis of who am I? Who was I meant to be? Knowing that if you can compartmentalize your thoughts and your plans, that you could very well step into a much, much better direction for yourself. Yeah, look at this. That's why Spirit's saying, as you are focusing on stepping into a new direction where you are finding stability and security in the area of a beautiful environment for yourself. There's a lot here about, once you step into this new job offer opportunity and see the light at the end of the tunnel, it's a great time to create things that are traditional. It's a great time to start, yoga or something each day. It's a great time to redesign stuff in your environment. It's a great time to research, right? We've got 18 here. Number 1 is about a new path, a new direction. And then the 8 following is the realization of what you have learned so that you can, as you sit and listen to your intuition during the next month, realize that things end, but they begin again. Okay, so the card of intuition and insight to close for Firefly says, your intuitive abilities are very accurate right now. I know you know what I'm talking about in this reading, so you can trust your guidance to lead into the right direction. Follow your own insights over the advice of others. Amen. And don't allow fear or worry to guide your way. It may be best to keep your secrets to yourself for now. Oh my gosh. People will be drawn to you because of who you have elevated yourself to be in your journey. Yes. 2 of emotion. I feel like as you start to shine and are proud of all that you've created, you're going to draw someone towards you who could very well be a soulmate, which is interesting, Firefly, because I haven't seen that in a while. With the star card on the bottom of the deck, it could be your wish comes true in the area of a connection with and to someone, maybe closer to the 6th week from now. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Thank you for the donation, Tamika. Whoop, whoop. All right, so let's go ahead and check Tamika's energies here. I'm going to put this over here. And for Tamika, let's see. Blessings to you as well, Tamika. I'm working on 2 different businesses and also working a job. What does Spirit have for me? I'm really working on myself, and I can feel that I'm going through a rebirth. I'm a Capricorn. Perfect. You're on target. Okay, you're doing, that's what this is about, right? Which path should I choose? So the collective here is going to, I'm getting close to the 30th of July. Create one direction or another, or you're going to be working on still these 2 businesses. But you have the Empress energy. Spirit is helping you to manifest at this time, to create a service so that eventually you can hop, skip, and jump into some form of new direction. Travel into the direction of others. And knowing that this whole process is cleansing you from worries and fears, okay? Now, for your reading, I'm going to bring in the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. For Tamika. Yes, that was a lovely reading, Firefly, and thank you as well. Tamika, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Tamika with clearly defined messages regarding Tamika's life path here on Earth at this time, on into and through the next 4 weeks or so. Okay. So same as the collective, we do have the first card, which is the mental conflict card, right? Should I keep doing both? Should I choose one over another? Yeah. So I think Spirit's really calling you with the number 2 here to kind of write down the two businesses you're working on, how much income you're receiving, how fulfilling those paths are. I was in the same energy as you. I'm always creating new business ideas and so on, because that's what we're meant to do in our journey. And when what I was doing tarot wise paid me more and just gave me more spiritually, I was then able to walk away from a 27-year job. So, it's when one surpasses another, it starts to feel like that is the right direction. But there's mental conflict here in the way. Okay, so I think that's why Spirit's saying write things down, compare, and even compare to your day job. Which one is more fulfilling? Which one is paying more? Which one is, how can I continue to build on these projects while I have this job here until, okay? So don't feel like you need to make a decision right now. I think now is a time of observation. Spirit with the compass collectively is going to bring signs and synchronicities. You may be connecting with a friend or a new person or a subscriber or something, and all of a sudden you start to recognize a shower of abundance. In the area I'm getting of the second project, if that makes sense to you. Okay, so in the thoughts position of the circle spread, see, now we've got disruption. Okay, Spirit with number 16, which is a great number, is trying to guide you into a new path, a new direction of success. 1 + 6 is 7. 7 is a very spiritual time where Spirit is stepping in to say, continue to work on all of these, for we will eventually open up a doorway to a new path. Even though you may feel like you can't step into the journey you were meant to go into, Spirit saying there's going to come some form of surprise here regarding money, some form of spark here by the second week from now. So keep doing what you're doing. Free your mind from mental conflict and inner disruption, right? It isn't about getting to where we want to be financially, creatively, but it's about the journey of how we got there. And that's why I keep hearing like journal, express different feelings or observations from each situation, but don't make a decision when you are conflicted or feeling disrupted within. Okay, so in the relationship sector of the circle spread, Spirit's saying open your heart chakra to share what you are creating with the world, right? Continue to work on those projects into the next 2 to 3 weeks. Know that Spirit is with you, just like the collective with the major arcana, the Empress, helping you to give birth to a service so that eventually you can travel into a new direction. This whole process, just like the collective, is helping you to cleanse and detoxify, in your case, from energies of mental conflict. Feeling like you can't be successful. This happens a lot. This is the law of attraction, right? We can attract good, we can attract bad. So I should say bad, but if we don't believe in what we're doing, it's like a shadow energy. It doesn't let the sunlight come in. But if we do start to say, I trust in Spirit to guide me as I put time and effort into a situation, as I open my heart to others and share feedback. I'm hearing feedback in the relationship sector. It's important to make sure that you share what you're creating with the world via Facebook, starting out with family and friends, and or really putting it out on some form of platform and then asking for feedback. That is important because I think that's in return, right? This time, mid-July into mid-August, collectively is an energy of not only giving, but also of receiving, right? It's a two-way thing. My heart is open to what I am manifesting. My heart is open to you in hopes that you will open your heart to me. And even if you don't, my heart is open. Okay, that's an important message. Now, in the creative aspects position, Tamika, for the next 3 weeks, look at, we've got the number 7. So we had inner disruption in the thoughts position, 16. 6 + 1 we talked about was 7. 7 represents triumph, and it's in your creative aspects position. So as you continue to follow Spirit's advice, right, open your heart to push beyond mental conflict and get excited about connecting with others so that you can discover the doorway of triumph. It's in your creative aspects position. So it, of course, is a process of putting time and effort in so that you can receive the results, right? Putting energy of prayer in, trusting that as you open your heart to others with what you're creating, that triumph will come. Okay, ride the wave. Don't get caught up in your thoughts. Continue to, just like a lot of other people, pay attention to. Maybe this is a gossip card. This is a communication card. This is connecting with society, social media, technology, pushing past worries and fears of despair, and instead opening your eyes to the signs, right? Positive signs, positive communication is what's making me feel like I can take action to move forward in a triumphant way. So Spirit's saying just continue to take action, because in your actions position, by the 4th to the 6th week from now, you have this firm foundation energy. Either way, your actions are building upon your foundation, a solid foundation, right? Going through a rebirth with the 10 of Swords energies, negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, outlooks, and perspectives. Loving yourself, right? Knowing that as you do what you love, so too will Spirit help for you to manifest a solid foundation. So there's more of a message. The action is to continue going, comparing, not making a clear decision just now in the next month. Instead, like the collective, it's time to plant new seeds and to get excited and enthusiastic about these hobbies, projects, ideas, goals, intentions, because the star card is showing up. And for those who are putting their energy in, learning and researching and discovering parts about themselves in the next month, you're going to find, I'm thinking the collective around the 20th of August is all going to be going from the maze energy, which I've seen a lot about confusion, which way do I go, to rising above the maze and saying, I can now see my path from beginning to end. I know what I'm hoping for. I know what I'm working towards. I know it's going to bring triumph into my life. So for you, Tamika, subconsciously, you have the fulfillment of wishes card. So again, this card is jumping out to me as well. Watch for peaks of joy. The Spirit's saying it's not so much about the money. It's about what it is that truly fulfills you, and doing it until you have the money to do what you desire. So, you know, you may be thinking about an ending because of some form of communication that comes your way. You may be trying to decide between one path or two. By the end of July, first week of August. And Spirit's saying, open your heart to what you're manifesting, because as you serve others, so too will you receive communication that opens your heart, that brings you out of energies of inner disruption and mental conflict. So let's see, in your, which position are we in? Subconscious position. Look at that. Let the light of who you are shine. You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's desire. You may be thinking about starting one path, but the conflict in the number 19 about ending a path is when. And Spirit's saying, open your heart, go with the flow, ride the wave, enjoy the process. Triumph will come, and Spirit wants you to know that your actions are, and your creative ideas and projects are going to lead you into a more solid foundation where you start to recognize something around the 20th of August, where you're starting to fly high from the energies of disruption and mental conflict. So subconsciously, look at, it's all about patience. Oh, not subconsciously, day to day, Spirit saying it's all about patience. It's all about looking more closely at these things. Is it fulfilling? Is it profitable? For Spirit saying, continue to go with the flow. Continue to travel and move until a commitment or partnership shows up. Someone may be traveling towards you or you towards them around the 7th of August of 2021, and you are being guided to remain patient as you contemplate some form of commitment or partnership. Maybe you're traveling or someone else is traveling. Either way, there's a brand new cup. Ace of Cups, an overflowing path of peace, joy, and happiness. So be patient. Triumph is coming as you create it. So in your inner strengths position, you have victory and success. The number 6. I can now come out of confusion, being represented by the Page of Swords and the cloud energy. Instead, I'm going to come into an awareness that I have overstepped by the 4th to the 6th week from now, that mental conflict. I have connected with like-minded people. I'm having a good time, and I'm coming into the realization that my light is drawing others towards me. Now, this could be professionally or personally. But victory and success is what Spirit's giving you the strength to accomplish. Why do you need that strength? Because you need to sidestep mental conflict. It's getting in the way. And instead say, I know, I trust that what I am creating is meant to be and that Spirit is walking with me. Therefore, I'm going to wait for this shower of abundance to come. I'm going to ground myself. I'm going to cleanse and detoxify in the area of worries and concerns regarding relationships with other people. I'm going to ride the wave, connect with others, free myself from the exhaustion and despair, the worries and the fears. And I'm going to move into a new doorway. I know by around the 3rd to the 4th week from now that my creative projects are helping to add to a beautiful and solid foundation. I'm going to be flying high emotionally, and I'm recognizing my light via the fulfillment of my wishes in the area of success. So eventually we do have your throat chakra lighting up on the bottom of the deck with the New Beginnings card. The 0 is about planning before you take that first step with the number 1, which is usually the Fool card. But this is about I'm planning a new beginning, and I'm getting excited with the throat chakra being lit up to share what? To share my wisdom. Something will start to happen very quickly. It's like a stop and go energy as you think about new partnerships and alliances, connecting with someone in authority, or actually stepping into a higher, better path for yourself and celebrating that with others. So, train of thought is a real deal. Your message is to remain patient, to free your mind, to trust in Spirit, to continue to put time and effort in with an open heart, and offer and you may be choosing one path or another at the beginning of August. But Spirit's saying, don't give up, keep going. All right, so I want to close with a message here for Tamika. Just got to cleanse this card. I just saw obstacles and challenges. If one thing doesn't work out, go into the direction of the other 2. For right behind that, we had transformation. This is happening collectively here. The realization of who you used to be in comparison to the person you're manifesting within you now. The only thing holding the collective back is being trapped in fear of sharing this creativity with others. And that is like saying, I could step through the doorway of success, but I'm afraid of what's behind it, right? And it's time to open it, because Spirit is saying, we will show you a wish come true. By the beginning of August, for some it may take you till the beginning of September, right? It comes right down to, have you learned? Do you know what you're working towards? Have you put the time and effort in? What is it you desire to give birth to? Because Spirit is helping you to do so. For some, a creative project offer opportunity is going to lead you into a new direction. You could even be working from home and connect with someone who brings you some clarity here about love. Ooh. All right, so I'm going to close for Tamika. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please provide a closing message for Tamika, representing or confirming the energies we have previously discussed for the next month. Helper of thought. Okay, so just something about animals. Okay, if that means something to you, yeah, you could go help, care, give, provide, or donate to animals. Something about it's going to help you, your karma, give you good juju. It's going to, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm seeing birds here. Maybe drawing birds, writing birds. A message comes in. And that's the sign. When a message comes in, I'm getting around the third week from now. Notice the signs. Okay, so the helper of thought says, your life is about to start moving very fast. Now I'm feeling like we're all running out of time to really start planning what it is we want to manifest, because doorways are going to open, boom, and then they're going to close. Some are going to go back and repeat unhealthy people, places, circumstances, and situations. Others are going to journey into the direction of new commitments, partnerships, and contracts. So your life is about to start moving fast, Tamika. Events that seemed like they were on hold will suddenly require your attention. So there's no time to sit and ponder, right? You've got to get moving, just like the cards were saying before. Review the details as best you can. Like, how much am I making? What if I only worked with these two? I'm going to keep putting things out there, working on projects, coming up with ideas. Eventually, you may meet or know someone with a quick mind who instantly grasps how to help you or what to do. So it could be through a friend. You make a friend, a connection through someone here in the next 3 weeks, and then you contemplate traveling into a direction of making a wish come true here, or you meet someone new. But I think they're really, with this card directly behind there, are talking about money and stability for the next month, most importantly. Spirit saying, have patience. Sometimes our dreams grow slowly. Do not worry, right? The hard work you are investing will bring about a beautiful harvest. So again, this is time to prepare, because things will start to move quickly. Another card that says that. So use this time not only to plan, but to also make sure you rest. I see faraway places, faraway connections, right? When we market something via the internet, we get to connect with people all over the world. It's a beautiful thing. All right. Helper of action. This is a time when you can do whatever you set your mind to. And that's a message to the collective as well. Right now, you could become whoever you want to become, even if you don't believe you can or are this person. You can become this person by researching. Who am I going to be now? What am I going to create for myself? How am I going to start the best chapter of my life? What is it that I desire to manifest at this time? Because I know Spirit with the Star card is going to help for me to do what? Fulfill my wishes. For the storms are passing and opportunities are coming. So same for you, Tamika. Keep going. You're going to come down to maybe 2 decisions here about the second going into the third week from now. And Spirit just saying, watch for the signs and ride the wave. Go with the flow and enjoy the journey. La home mama. Hello. Thanks for the previous reading, and Firefly for your help. Aw. Firefly, Spirit wants us all to do wonderful things and all to walk our path. No, don't sway from the left or right, or from the, okay, to the right or left. Move down your path. Okay. Sometimes I got to chill. My kids tell me that all the time. Oh, she says, you're very welcome. Tamika, I felt my heart chakra being cracked open, and it felt so beautiful. Amen. And may you continue to feel that energy and to give birth to that seed that is now growing within you. Looking forward to your Aries July mid-month reading. I just put it out there, Rick, literally last night. Okay, so I'm going to give everyone an opportunity to ask read for a minimum of a $10 donation. Again, these are monthly readings, usually worth $55. So it's only during this live video podcast on YouTube where I offer a 1-question reading for a minimum of a $10 donation. You just click on the little $ box below, you drag the button over to a minimum of a $10 donation, and then in the chat session, provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, your question, and I'll go ahead and lay your spread out representing the next month. All right. So in the meantime, Spirit wants to give some messages here. What I want you to do is, when you hear a message that seems to apply to you in some way, right? Use your intuition, write it down. Write down some of these things, and then give yourself like 24 hours to not look at it, and then come back and read it, because I think it's going to blow your mind for some of you. All right, so in a 3-card summary with the Gypsy Oracle deck to my left, Spirit was saying if someone was coming and going, they are coming and going in a way where they are not being completely honest. But there's a realization here for the collective that something is ending, or it needs to end. Yeah, someone wanted to be in a marriage commitment partnership with the enemy who was not being dishonest. Some are feeling imprisoned because they cannot decipher faithfulness in another, and it's bringing on that stubborn energy. Someone really just desires cheerfulness and wants to go through a rebirth and receive an offer to become a wife or husband. But again, Spirit's bringing the general energy back to the collective to say there's a treasure within you that you've been protecting, and it's now time to open that up and to share. Trust in the magic of prayer. Step into, with the dry desert energy, a new path, even if you have not walked this path thus far. Because with the dry desert energy, you're going to step into a different environment, a new experience, a hobby, gift, talent, skill, idea, teaching a class, learning a class, and realizing that you are automatically acclimating to this idea, project, hobby, gift, talent, or skill. So they're giving the collective in the next 2 to 3 weeks the ability with the bone collector energy to find some time each day to write, draw, paint, do photography, pottery, go for a walk, and or start a journal. Okay, so yeah, there's a treasure within us that Spirit wants us to discover at this time in our journeys collectively. Right now's the time to discover it, because that door will eventually close, and then there's going to be kind of some tough energies. Spirit's really nudging the collective to get grounded, to do what you love, to find your stability, so that when things get tight or intense, and I'm feeling that's going to eventually show up, you will be standing on that firm foundation of your own. Okay, so in the next 2 to 3 weeks, Spirit's saying someone's going to acknowledge some form of misfortune, the realization that there is falseness, and it's making someone think about a child building on a family. So it's important, if you're confused about where something is heading with someone, Spirit saying, have a conversation and look closely, wait patiently, and observe. There's a hope for joyfulness, but there's also maybe the realization that a person, place, circumstance, situation just wasn't meant to be. It's bringing energies. Yeah, someone's not being honest here. So Spirit's telling the collective in the next 2 to 3 weeks, with the mountain energy, don't look at the path as long and difficult, right? It's quicker to go through. And it's not about getting to the gift on the other side. It's about enjoying the journey, taking different avenues through the mountain, looking at the path ahead as an exciting adventure, not as a long and difficult one. You know, if someone is carrying energies of falseness, know that with the dragon lair energies here, you are safe and secure if you'll just ride the wave and connect with others, share your gifts, talents, and skills, knowing that the fulfillment of wishes will come as a result of your efforts. So by the 4th to the 6th week from now, we do have reunions happening. And I have seen this in different readings. I think, like, once the collective starts working on what they enjoy and they realize that the storms have passed, they have healed, they're excited about the fulfillment of new wishes that they are manifesting day to day. They're able to ride the wave, come into commitments, partnerships, or contracts that are beautiful new beginnings here, because they let go of the sorrow. So Spirit's saying, don't forget that you let go of a situation that caused sorrow when someone tries to reunite with you. All right. So we have someone researching, hoping that with the doctor energy, someone else is going to come towards you with a loving, caring, patient, kind energy. There's a lot of this giddy sweetheart energy, male or female, but there's also the haughtiness card of the ego. Yeah. We have someone here who's like, I've been there, done that. I've gone from the sweetheart energy into the young woman energy, male or female. I'm ready for commitment, but I'm not going to commit myself to someone who has the soldier energies of a cold, closed off, love them and leave them energy. Yeah, so there's definitely someone coming towards you if you're looking for a job. I'm getting it could take for some mid to end of August before new offers open up. But there will be some form of Lord energy, someone in a leadership position that you connect with collectively, where there is a service, a business. Yeah. Hoping for an opportunity, receiving a letter of fortune and healing. So wishes are indeed coming true for those who are working on the path of fulfillment for themselves, not trying to find that fulfillment in another. Now, in a 3-card spread to my left as well, we have the cage, the storks, and the wishing well. Feeling stuck or trapped, rising above. How? Because we've gone from confusion into stepping into the light and the truth of who we are and what we enjoy. We are giving birth to a project idea, skill, or two. And eventually, we're going to go from, I didn't know exactly what I was wishing for, but I trusted in prayer, and now I can hop, skip, and jump into a new direction. I'm feeling really good because I know which direction I'm going. That spirit has offered me this beautiful, magical golden bridge. And not only is it guiding me towards a soul path that I was meant to discover, but for some singles, it's in a new direction or via some form of journey or travel where you're going to connect with someone who feels like a soulmate here. Now, for some, there could very well be soulmate connections that show up after you surpass a stormy connection, circumstance, situation. If this is career and finance, it's like, I didn't want to stay in that. Therefore, I'm letting spirit guide me to connect with new people so I can receive this beautiful shower of abundance energy. I'm going to give birth to new choices, new decisions. I'm going to put my time and effort into the manifestation of serving my own path, so that I can eventually take action to travel into the direction of another or others and make my wishes come true. I'm going to ride the wave, go with the flow, trust that all I need to do is put time and effort in. And as a result, Spirit's going to offer me the Ace of Cups to come into partnership, communication, connection, contract with someone whereby there's going to be a beautiful path ahead. For some, again, a new path, a new direction that you're working on or towards is going to lead you into the direction, if you're single, to some form of partnership. And Cupid's right there. There's just a moment of thought there, like, I'm coming into awareness of what this truly is. Someone, a friend, could turn into something deeper, or you meet someone who's a friend that helps you financially, and then you kind of end up connecting with that friend, realizing that this whole process of connecting or creating has led you away from a difficult circumstance through a rebirth into the desire to continue to manifest. This whole process is grounding, it's cleansing, and because we're discovering what abundance means to us, we free ourselves from the state of confusion, messed up thoughts, messed up connections, things and people that are negative. Physically saying to Spirit, please take any negative energies from my path, from my journey, and lead me into the direction of success, of emotional fulfillment. I do see a passionate masculine coming in for some. It could be someone new as you're moving into a new direction. It's the King of Wands energies. Could be a fire sign, Sag, Aries, or Leo. Yeah, they're saying as you work in your own space from home, doing what you love, eventually you'll see the signs and Spirit will start to rescue you. You will create a beautiful golden palace for yourself. So continue to pray to Spirit about what you are wishing for. It's going to feel for some like everything that you've hit rock bottom here creatively. But then all of a sudden, boom, we have something coming to life, and the realization that Spirit led us into this direction towards this connection. People are going to want to follow you because you are sharing your true gifts, talents, and skills. So let's see here. You're so welcome, Tamika. Yes. Okay. So I pulled a card from the Animal Oracle deck, Spirit Oracle deck, pardon me, by Colette Baron Reed. And we got the Scarab Beetle Spirit, number 52. So number 5 to me is obstacles and challenges, but surpassing them at this time to go into the number 2, which is new connections, circumstance, situations, directions, pushing past obstacles and obtaining some form of wisdom where we can apply our wisdom and knowledge to a project or two, a person or two in the next couple weeks. The card says magic works through you. Okay, we create the magic. This is not a time to let life guide you, but to take control over your life and say, this is who I'm going to be now. I'm going to move into the direction of what truly fulfills me. I'm going to pray to Spirit and watch for the signs. For Spirit is telling me that a shower of abundance will come via a creative project. And as I start to give off a bright, beautiful aura, my wishes will come true. Not only in the area of abundance, but also where Cupid is concerned. All right, so I went to read from the book my notes about this card, and it says, miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear. Draw inspiration and create something new. For if you do what you've always done, you will get what you've always gotten. Okay, miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will suddenly appear out of nowhere as you allow Spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. Are you afraid that you have no originality or that the creative juices don't flow through you? Well, the Scarab Beetle Spirit's message is that creativity is a living force that comes to all of us from Spirit, who wants every person on the planet to manifest magic, like we talked about earlier, and to co-create the world anew. The world anew. Wouldn't that be beautiful? So if you do what you've always done, many are going to continue. That door is going to close and they're going to go back and repeat unhealthy patterns, behaviors, cycles, and connections, maybe just through a different person or environment. Draw inspiration into your being and begin to playfully create, just like I talked about in the very beginning of this video, something new. And do it without judgment, all right? Without worrying about the judgment of others, without worrying about judging yourself. Creativity and magic are your legacy as an expression of the Creator, right? Spirit guides and angels, let them flow through you during this next month. Let's see. I think to close, if no one else has a question you would like answered, I'm going to close with the messages from the Guides deck by James Van Praagh. Okay, so express your feelings. Number 1. Right? If it's been a stormy situation, it's time to connect with new friends, new people, places, and circumstances. Watch for the signs in the next week or 2 with that compass energy. For Spirit is going to help you to heal a situation, be it financial or personal. They're going to guide you to show you how to create and to accept abundance in your life. So remain open-minded, right? Not closed-minded. Spirit saying ground yourself, for if you express your feelings through your creativity, a doorway will open and you will receive abundance in a way that is unexpected with that spark energy in the thoughts position. So in the relationship sector of the circle spread, Spirit saying you are never, ever, ever alone, especially not now with the Empress in the relationship sector. This is about connecting with the highest, best part of you, giving birth to a new direction, project, hobby, gift, talent, or 2, to serve yourself. Because no one can bring that joy to you. You need to find it from within. And in this case, Spirit saying you're not alone. Stay open-minded, express what you've gone through creativity, and then share it with others. Because as you create, as you connect with others, right, with the bird energy, maybe for many around the 12th of August, there are going to come signs that you have value. It's very important to say to yourself, I have value. I have had to go through difficult experiences in order to learn these things that I know very well. Therefore, I'm going to share this information with others. I'm going to help lift others up because I have value. And now I know that as I express myself creatively, I can open my mind and never again feel alone because I'm doing what? I'm being of service. So this is in the actions position of the circle spread. I am going through a rebirth. I'm creating a project from home. For many, I'm going to work on energy work. And as I do, I'm going to take notes and then take what I am researching and share that wisdom with others. For then I'm going to become very hopeful after planting a lot of seeds, goals, and intentions that a wish is going to come true. That I am growing through some form of experience here. Therefore, I can heal from what has happened in my past. I can forgive others and forgive myself. So by the 4th to the 6th week from now, if you follow Spirit's advice in this live video podcast, Spirit Sane, you will also realize that you can take responsibility for your actions, right? Sometimes we cannot heal until we realize the error of our ways sometimes. And then to take that knowledge and wisdom or that passion and put it into a sculpture, write a love romance, novel, write some poetry, draw some pictures. Know that from here on out, you're going to take responsibility for your actions. You're going to express your feelings with an open mind, trusting that you have value. You're going to take action, right? To be of service, to work on a creative project, knowing that this process will bring you through a rebirth and heal the ouch. So in the subconscious position, Spirit Sane, never judge another. For if we judge others, so too do we end up judging ourselves. Sometimes how we look at another is actually a part of ourselves that we need to look at within ourselves. So Spirit saying, express your feelings, creativity. Do not judge others, and don't worry about others judging you. You're not alone. The world is open, and it's through connecting with others whereby you can discover your value. So the collective who does this is going to recognize that as I am being of service to others, that I have value, that others have value, right? We talked about giving, but also receiving, because that's what brings balance. Doing the right thing, receiving the blessings, and so on. So day to day, we have lead by example. So some of you are thinking about going out teaching others because you have learned. And Spirit saying, look closely, because we want to bring you to a path that will be overflowing with peace, joy, and happiness. We're going to bring you into the direction of the Ace of Cups, where there could be new love or renewed love, because you now understand your value. Wow. Okay, so in the inner strengths position, we have set your intentions. Pardon me, I'm just blown away by this card, because that's what Spirit's been trying to say all along, is that as we set goals and intentions, as we express our intense feelings through a creative project, hobby, gift, talent, or skill, we can start to take action in a way where we are responsible for how the journey is starting next in our life. Everyone has value, and as we are setting intentions to be of service, not only to others, but to ourselves, that's when love arrives, right? We cannot create love as a human. That is a result of kind acts, of sharing oneself. So Spirit's giving the collective the strength to set their intentions, knowing that eventually they're going to find clarity about what was messing up or holding negative energy in their journey, messing up their thoughts. An awareness is going to come that as I create this service, provide this service, help others, or whatever, that I am being blessed. So accept the struggles as lessons. I saw this before as well, is what Spirit's saying. Learn from your mistakes. Abundance is your right. Each of us have value. Now is the time for a journey within. Follow the golden rule. Treat others as you would like to be treated, and release toxic relationships. Forgive yourself and forgive others, because kindness counts right now. Worry is a wasted emotion. It's time to give without the expectation of receiving anything in return. It's time to appreciate your talents and make each day count. Don't relinquish your power. Be yourself. Ask from guidance, learn from others, and then inspire others with an attitude of gratitude. Calm is not a weakness. Practice moderation. Focus on your intentions. Be of service to others. For you may find that by the end of August, many of the collective, that you are leading by example in a beautiful way. That you are definitely not alone. All right. So thank you so much for coming today. I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you so very much for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes, your references, how you are offering readings to other people as birthday gifts and so on. That's been super fun. Thank you so much for donating to keep the channel up and running. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Take care and God bless.